Hey, what's up? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to another episode of the PepperPack Podcast. I am the Dr. Pepper teacher, Zach Bowman, and today is another Pondering Pepper. It's actually one that makes me really actually have to think. So before I do that, I made it by 10 minutes. Oh, I was busy helping a buddy. We worked at my house all day today, and then went and helped him with some stuff at his house. We'll be back there tomorrow morning, so let's get this cracked. I'm gonna get some sleep. So, you know how the countdown goes. Do it with me. It was 1, 2, 23. Love that. All right. I'm going to just jump straight into it. Tonight's question for July 13th, question 195, is what is the greatest peer pressure you have ever felt? I told you this is a hard question because currently I don't really feel peer pressure. I mean, I don't care what people think anymore. So it would have had to been some time in high school, junior high, not even in college, really. I don't think I ever dealt with any peer pressure in college. Um, so yeah, as I think of my real life answer, my Dr. Pepper answer, peer pressure. Um, People always attempt to get me to drink other sodas, and I don't feel any peer pressure there. In fact, I am more motivated to stick with Dr. Pepper when people attempt to get me to drink other sodas. I just want to throw them away, so I don't care. Um, I'd say the only peer pressure I feel like, as far as Dr. Pepper goes, is like when Richard, if you're watching, when he gets new items in his collection, I feel like I have to get some new items or find some things. Or when he blesses me with some things, I'm like, I want to give him stuff, and it's kind of a positive peer pressure because you can have positive peer pressure. So maybe that's the way I'll take this question as I kind of spitball and talk about this out loud. I don't know. Real life. I I don't ever have this, I guess I could say. Like I always like to hold the door open for people. I'll stand there and wait. And then I see people rush. I'm like, no, you don't need to rush. I just stand here, don't mind. So maybe that's like a peer pressure, like when someone's holding the door for me, like, oh crap, I gotta hurry. Um uh, I don't drink coffee and I don't go through the drive through a lot, but there's always those, hey, the person in front of you paid for your meal or paid for your drink. And when you feel the peer pressure to just keep it going. You don't want to be that one guy that's like, okay, sweet, thanks. I'm not going to pass it on. Um, you are under no obligation to pass it on, but it is cool to see that trend go and just keep going. Um, yeah, that's kind of fun. Um, Spiritually, peer pressure. I think the biggest peer pressure I have is when they're like in a worship service and you see other people raising their hands and just closing their eyes. I tend to be like, I want to do that too, but then I'm like, am I wanting to do it because I saw other people? Or am I really truly wanting to do this as an act of worship? And then I get in my own head about it, and so I'm like, I don't do anything because I'm like, crap, I don't want to give false worship and false appearance there. And so that probably my peer pressure spiritually. But yeah, that's about all I got for tonight. Kind of a question that's making me ponder still. I'll probably ponder when I'm laying down in bed here in a little bit. But yeah, that's yawn. Um, ooh, tomorrow's question is gonna be fun. just took a peek at that. And I might feel peer pressure to tell you what it is, but I'm not going to because I want you all to come back tomorrow and tune in. So join me tomorrow night on the Pepper Pack Podcast for another Pondering Pepper. But until then, I appreciate y'all. Stay safe, stay caffeinated, be blessed, be a pepper, and until we drink again, see y'all next time.